So Sadhguruji, I've heard that you have a Save the Soil, Save Our Soil campaign right now. So can you just tell us what is this very grave crisis regarding soil that we are facing right now?
See, every responsible scientist is pointing out, the UN agencies have clearly stated, we have only 60 to 80 harvests left in the planet. That means somewhere between 45 to 50 or 55 years. After that, we don't have the ability to grow food on the land because there is no nutrient in the soil. Why did such a thing happen? Simply because soil is not dead material where you can throw some nitrogen, phosphorus, something and make it happen. It's a living entity. A handful of soil has 8 to 10 billion organisms in one handful of soil. So that is more than the human population, I'm saying. But we have let it die. How did this happen? Because of industrial level of agriculture, where there is no organic input into the soil. Organic input is the food for all these organisms, so that they thrive and in turn they exchange nutrients with the plants and plants in turn capture carbon and make carbon sugars and exchange with the microbes. We must understand this microbial life is the basis of our existence. Even evolutionary part of it, in terms of evolution, we are just a reflection of what is happening beneath our feet. The microbial activity there is what is happening here. And only 40% of your body has genetic content from your parentage. The remaining part is all microbes, 60% you are a microbial life. So, this is the same thing happening in the soil on a much larger scale. Today everybody knows this, without the gut microbiome, you cannot digest the food that you eat. The same is true in the soil. The plant cannot get the nutrients that it wants without the help of the microbes, because those microbes are the basis of life on this planet. And on an average, 27,000 species of microbes are going extinct per year according to UN FAO. On an average, they're saying 27,000 species, not organisms, going extinct. If it goes at this rate, in about 30 to 40 years, we will reach a point where we cannot grow food, and if we try to regenerate the soil at that time, it will take 150 to 200 years. That means death for most of the populations. But today, if we attempt this now if we take the necessary action by enshrining soil regeneration and ecological regeneration as a part of our national policies across the world, then in 10 to 15 or maximum 20 years' time, we can make a significant turnaround. So as a generation, we have this challenge and we have this privilege that if we can turn the life on this planet back from its brink to a safer place, or we can let it pass. I thought we should not let it pass. So I'm 65 years of age and now I'm riding 30,000 kilometers from London to Kaveri Basin. You know, 30,000 kilometers is not a joyride. But I'm doing this because I want people to understand it's that urgent. It is that urgent. People are saying, oh, why should you do this? I'm saying, why would you not do it, I'm asking. This is the first time that we can sit here and talk to millions of people in the world, all right? When we have such a capability, we have to activate this. To bring this into policy, we want to move anywhere between 3 to 4 billion people to speak about soil. Now it's not necessary everybody should support me or whatever. From March 21st for 100 days, everybody should talk about soil for 100 days. If you do that, we will aggregate these numbers on the social media platforms and come to a place where if 3 to 4 billion people have spoken about soil, no government is going to ignore it, because in a democratic nation, the only currency that flies is numbers, and that numbers we need to create. The reason why governments are not investing in long-term well-being of the planet and the nation is people have not spoken. People need to speak. People need to understand the most powerful thing that you have in a democratic nation is your vote and your voice. Vote, I don't know what you have done with it, at least your voice. Speak up for 100 days, spend 5–10 minutes. 5 minutes a day is enough. Every day, 5 minutes a day, just on all the platforms that you can speak, just say something. If you don't, we will provide enormous material on our website. You can pick it up and use it as yours. If you don't even know that, just say, save soil, let's make it happen. Depleted soils will not quench the fire of hunger. Unquenched hunger can burn the very world. This is a generational responsibility. Save soil, let's make it happen.